The Club 27 refers to a group of famous musicians who all died at the age of 27. This peculiar phenomenon has captured the public imagination and has been the subject of much speculation and fascination. The term Club 27 was coined after the death of Kurt Cobain in 1994, but the concept goes back several decades. In this video, we will delve into the history and significance of this mysterious group of artists, and examine the lives and legacies of its most notable members. Over the years, many musicians have become associated with the Club 27, some of whom were more well known than others. The most famous members include Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse. Each of these musicians left an indelible mark on music history and had a profound impact on their respective genres. Despite their diverse backgrounds and musical styles, they all share a common bond of having passed away at the age of 27. In the following sections, we will explore each member of the Club 27 in more detail, and also look at some of the theories and speculations surrounding this strange phenomenon. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of the Club 27 and its place in popular culture. The Club 27 refers to a group of musicians who all died at the age of 27. While the term Club 27 was only coined in the 1990s, the idea that musicians have a higher likelihood of dying at this age goes back several decades. The list of Club 27 members is constantly evolving as more musicians unfortunately pass away at this age. Some notable members of the Club 27 include Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse. The Club 27 has become a cultural phenomenon, with many people fascinated by the idea that so many talented and influential musicians have died at such a young age. While some have dismissed the Club 27 as nothing more than a coincidence, others have speculated that there may be something more sinister at play. In the following sections, we will explore the history of the Club 27 and the lives and legacies of its most famous members. The Club 27 phenomenon has been the subject of much fascination and speculation, but its origins are relatively unknown. Some have pointed to the untimely deaths of prominent musicians like Robert Johnson and Alexander Levy, who both died at the age of 27 in the early 20th century, as the starting point of the Club 27. However, it wasn't until the deaths of Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and Jim Morrison in the early 1970s that the idea of a club of musicians who died at 27 gained more widespread attention. The term Club 27 was popularized in the 1990s after the death of Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain, who died by suicide at the age of 27 in 1994. Cobain's death reignited interest in the phenomenon, and the idea of the Club 27 became more firmly established in popular culture. The deaths of Amy Winehouse and Anton Yelchin in 2011 and 2016, respectively, have also added to the list of Club 27 members. While the idea of the Club 27 is often associated with musicians, it has also been used to describe other artists and celebrities who have died at the same age. The Club 27 is a group of musicians who have all died at the age of 27, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the world of music. Some of the most famous members of the Club 27 include Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse. While each of these musicians had their own unique style and sound, they all left a profound impact on their respective genres and on music as a whole. The Club 27 has been the subject of much speculation and debate, with some people dismissing it as a mere coincidence while others have speculated that there may be something more sinister at play. Those who believe in the coincidence theory point out that there have been many musicians who have died at other ages, and that the fact that so many happen to die at the age of 27 is simply a statistical anomaly. On the other hand, conspiracy theories abound about the Club 27. Some have suggested that there is a curse or some kind of supernatural force at work that causes musicians to die at this age. Others have pointed to more mundane explanations, such as the pressures of fame in the music industry, or the availability of drugs and alcohol that can lead to overdose or other health problems. One popular conspiracy theory is that the Club 27 is part of a larger pattern of celebrities dying at multiples of 7. This theory, which is sometimes called the 27 Club or the Curse of 7, points out that many other famous people have died at ages that are multiples of 7, such as Bruce Lee, 32, Princess Diana, 36, and Heath Ledger, 28. Some have even suggested that this pattern may be related to the mystical significance of the number 7 in various cultures and religions. Ultimately, the question of whether the Club 27 is a coincidence or something more is still up for debate. Whether or not there is a deeper meaning behind their deaths, their music lives on as a testament to their artistry and creativity. While the coincidence versus conspiracy debate rages on, some experts have suggested that there may be psychological and societal factors at play in the phenomenon of the Club 27. Many of the members of the Club 27 struggled with addiction and mental health issues, which may have contributed to their premature deaths. For example, Janis Joplin struggled with drug and alcohol addiction for much of her career, and her death was attributed to a heroin overdose. Kurt Cobain was also known to struggle with addiction and depression, and his suicide at the age of 27 was a shock to his fans and the music world. Amy Winehouse's struggles with addiction and mental health were well documented, and her death from alcohol poisoning at the age of 27 was a tragic loss for music. Furthermore, some have pointed to the romanticization of the live fast, die young lifestyle in popular culture, which may contribute to the idea that early death is somehow glamorous or inevitable for musicians. Ultimately, while there is no one-size-fits-all explanation for the Club 27, it is clear that there are many complex factors at play. Despite the tragic circumstances surrounding the deaths of the members of the Club 27, there is an undeniable allure to the idea of a group of young, talented musicians who died at the peak of their careers. This allure has been perpetuated by popular culture, with references to the 27 Club appearing in songs, movies, and TV shows. Many of the members of the Club 27 were at the peak of their careers and had so much potential for the future. The idea that they were taken from us too soon adds a sense of tragedy and romance to their stories. Fans and music enthusiasts have created a sort of mystique around the members of the Club 27, as if they were part of a secret society or club. The idea that there may be some deeper meaning or conspiracy behind their deaths adds to the intrigue and fascination. While the allure of the 27 Club may be tempting, it is important to also acknowledge the tragedy and loss that is associated with it.